welcome back to Glitter Budget with your hosts, Anjanette.
And Jess.
And in today's episode, we are discussing the movie Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Woohoo! So it's from the year 1999. That is the wrong thing that I pulled up. 1999, directed by Dean Parisot? Pariseau?
Sure. Pariseau sounds better.
Pariseau sounds nice and fancy. Written by David Howard. He wrote the story, and he also helped write the screenplay with Robert Gordon. Starring Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Tony Shalhoub, Sam Rockwell, Daryl Mitchell, Enrico Colantoni, Robin Sachs, Patrick Breen, Missy Pyle, Jed Rees, Justin Long.
First appearance by Justin Long, cinematically.
Yes.
Well, I don't think he was in anything before this, but...
As well as Rainn Wilson.
Ah.
Yeah, so Dwight from The Office is in this movie as one of the Thermians. I think Missy Pyle was also like I don't know if it was her cinematic debut, but she was in this movie as well as others.
Where you're trying to go with this? I'm like, okay.
To be fair, I don't know where I was going with it either. She's got a cool name though, Missy Pyle.
Yeah.
Like she was born to be an actress.
I don't know. Definitely like an all-star cast though.
Yeah, but like, this was back in, I don't know, 1999, so it seems so star-studded. And I don't know if it was like the production company or whatever, but they were like hesitant to take on Sigourney Weaver because they did not want like a well-known sci-fi person.
Yeah.
In this movie, but I think it was really good because I still have never seen Aliens.
We're gonna remedy that.
Ah, damn.
So that's gonna happen.
Fuck. All right. Fine.
Yep.
Whatever.
Wow. Don't be so thrilled about it.
I mean, I've heard good things.
Well, then why are you all pissy about it?
I'm not pissy.
Lies.
I just don't like being told what to do. You don't either. Don't even fucking lie to me. Bitch.
Swear to God, folks, we actually do really love each other.
We do. Otherwise, we wouldn't keep fucking doing this. But, yeah, so this movie obviously is kind of like a parody of Star Trek.
Yes.
And actually the scene in the beginning of the movie where like the actors for the Galaxy Quest show,
Yeah.
they're at a convention and the star of the show, Jason Nesbitt, who is played by Tim Allen, he's in a bathroom stall and he overhears these fans of the convention making fun of the actors and Jason Nesbitt saying like, oh, like if fucking losers come to this convention, like, dude, you're a fucking loser if you're at this convention, though, by the way. But making fun of people at the convention and also making fun of the actors and the fact that all the other cast members hate Jason Nesbitt. And that's, like, that was something that actually happened to William Shatner.
Yeah, I think I mentioned like 86, I think.
Yeah.
But I feel like despite that happening, though, he is just in such complete denial about it. It's just like, I don't understand why people hate me.
Yeah, I had no idea that he was such a drama queen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you were a bigger Trek fan than I was. I'm Wars, you're Trek.
But we still love each other. It's
We
fine.
do. And it's fine. TNG was my Star Trek.
Ah.
To be fair, the original series, not so much. But I do like Leonard Nimoy. But I feel
You
like
have to. We wouldn't be
Shatner.
able to friends if you didn't.
This is true.
No, Shatner was just, he was very much of a queen. And, I mean, I didn't know, though, so in Galaxy Quest, there's the rock monster. I didn't know, like, 40 years later or more, that Shatner was, like, pissy that he wanted a rock monster. No, not 40 years. Probably, like, 30.
Yeah.
In Star Trek, the movie, I think it was, like, the 5th movie, I think. He wanted a rock monster, and they were just like, dude, we don't have the fucking budget for a goddamn rock monster. Like, no,
Yeah.
we don't want it. And to this day, he's still like, fucking Galaxy Quest got a goddamn rock monster.
Yeah. Well, get over it, Shatner. I don't know what to tell you. But also, like, a lot of things that happen in the show, well the movie/show, are just satirizing everything that happened in Star Trek, and actually like their the name of the ship, it was called like the NSCA Protector, but there
Yeah.
was like a number, they say NTE, and it stands for not the Enterprise. It's like NTE, like 4 numbers, and it stands for not the Enterprise.
Yeah. I know like the style of the ship was the opposite of how the Enterprise was built.
Mm-hmm.
So the Enterprise had like the round hub for like the commander's deck and stuff like that, and then the engines were like the tube things. Basically, this one was just reversed.
Yeah,
Tube things.
the tube things.
The tube things.
But like, but still, Star Trek fans actually consider this like the 7th best Star Trek movie.
Yep. So I guess at a convention, one of the bigger it was the convention in Las Vegas. They had them vote on it, and they were just like, "It's so amazing." It's like
It's not a Star Trek film,
No.
but they brought it into their canon.
they did. I mean, which is understandable though. Like, I mean, again, if you look at it, like it's basically just a whole show making fun of essentially of Star Trek,
Wow.
like in a loving, light way.
Yes, like they don't put any Star Trek fans down, or they don't put like, I don't know. I don't think they do it in like a mean-hearted way. It's all very lighthearted, and obviously you have to be a big fan of Star Trek in order to make a movie like this. Like you have to love it in order to do this,
Yeah.
like to satirize it or parody it in this way.
Yeah.
Like you have to know the show and the following movies so well enough to be able to pay homage like they did.
I thought it was like the movie though was a cool concept, of like what if people, actors and stuff that are playing like this huge sci-fi thing for this long actually found out that like aliens are real and got sucked into it. Like,
Yeah. I feel like I would have been crewman number 6.
yeah.
That would have been me.
Stand it, I'm just supposed to die.
Yeah. And like when they go around introducing everyone and then they come to him and he's like, "I'm Guy," and they're like, "Guy." Oh, the Thermians, they kill me every time. Their laugh, I laugh like that sometimes.
Do you? I
Yes.
don't think I've ever noticed.
When I'm sarcastically laughing at people, I will laugh like that.
Okay.
Ah, ah. Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Or like, oh God, the end of the movie when Laliari, is that her name? Laliari and Fred Kwan, they end up getting it on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Guy is like, "Oh, that's not right."
Yeah.
I always think about that when I see something that is not right. I'm like, "Oh, that's not right."
Oh, that's understandable though.
Yeah. One of the Thermians first, like they're all of the Galaxy Quest crew members that are on the actual ship now, and the Thermians in their actual form come in, and they're all freaking out, and one of the Thermians is holding a speculum.
Yes. Yes. It's like, why?
That killed me. Like they've got drills and all this kind of funky shit, and the one's holding a speculum. I'm like, honestly, which one am I more afraid of? The
I
speculum.
kill him. Oh, absolutely. 100%.
It's awful, awful, awful.
That's just, I have questions of like, why do you need that right now?
Yeah.
Because you ain't coming near me with that fucking duck bill of death.
No. They're gonna go into your booty hole with that.
I wasn't going there with it, but okay.
I mean, if we go with the standard aliens probing and all that kind of stuff, that's where I was going with it. I wouldn't want it to go there, but that's where I would think they would go.
Well, I guess that's fair.
So, yeah. But I find it interesting. Like, I guess the studio wanted it to be a family film.
Yeah.
So they took out, again, language. I think that's so fucking stupid. They took out the 2 instances that they originally had of them saying the F word, and they dubbed it over.
Shit, right?
One with I get one was definitely the F word. Like,
Yeah.
well, fuck that. And
Yeah.
she said, like, they get Sigourney Weaver's character to say, well, screw that. But if you actually read their lips, you can tell what they're actually saying.
Yeah.
I just think that, like, I don't know, maybe there's got to be better communication between the studio and the people when they're actually making this, because for people like me, like, I like to read I'm hard of hearing. I always got the subtitles on, but I'm also reading their lips so that I can do that in real life when I'm having a hard time hearing people, because subtitles don't exist out in the real world.
Nope.
I have to actually, like, read your lips when you're talking to me. So I can tell when they're not saying screw that,
Right.
or they're not saying whatever it says in the subtitles, or what you're hearing. Like, stop
It's
it.
kind of hard to like get something else to line up where it's kind of close. Like your mouth is gonna make the similar type of movements to whatever you're dubbing it. You know what I mean?
Screw that and fuck that.
Yep. You do two different things with your mouth.
Yeah. You did. Like.
You know,
Coy boy.
I know. You know I had to go there.
Yeah. You look over, you see your little. Fuck. Oh, that got me though. Yeah. You do. Two different things with your mouth. Hey, baby, what that mouth do? Something different.
Every time.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. It'd be hard to recover from that one.
It is. Anyway, look at my shirt. Isn't it perfect?
I wonder who got it for you.
Only the best lady friend ever. For those not watching, it says my ideal weight is Henry Cavill on top of me. And it's true.
It is true. That's why when I saw it, I was just like, this is fact. Order now, please.
Yes, add to cart.
Yes.
Fucking.
All right, anyways.
Let's not get distracted.
Yeah,
yes.
no. Your
Back to
eyes
Galaxy
glazed
Quest.
over real quick. I was like, I
Did.
lost her.
Oh no, I'm losing her. Bring me back to Galaxy Quest. But I remember watching this movie when it came out and just fucking falling in love with it. That was like one of the first times that I really glommed onto Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
But I also watched the show Wings when that was on
Really?
on TV. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you ever watch it?
no.
Man, that shit was good.
No, I watched him a little bit because my dad loved the show and he was in.
Monk?
Yes.
Yes, I liked that too. But I watched Wings, I saw this movie, and then I watched Monk. And I was just like, I fucking love this guy, man. And Thomas Hayden Church, who was also in Wings, not in this movie, but I loved him as well. So when he was in his movies, like, afterwards, I was like,
Gotta watch it.
Yeah. It's just weird thing about the things that you watch when you're at an impressionable age.
Yeah. You
And
kind of like stick with people.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I like this person in this thing, so I'm gonna keep watching. Like, I'll watch everything. That's how I kind of get obsessive with certain people.
That's okay. It's understandable.
Yes.
But I think Alan Rickman didn't originally want to do this movie because he apparently does not like the sci-fi genre, which really hurt.
It hurt, but I still love and I still miss Alan Rickman.
Yeah. It was
But-
a gem.
Yeah, but he read the script and he was like, all right, it's too fucking funny not to do.
Yeah. I remember watching this for the first time, I think, with my grandmother when I was staying with her in college. No, not college. Was not in college in '99. No, she did watch it a lot though when I was living
How
with her in
old are you?
college. It changes every year.
Yeah. But definitely not in college in '99.
No,
You would be significantly older
Yes.
than you are now.
I was just thinking of watching it with her a lot when I was in college. So I was living with her, but I do remember her like just gushing over the whole movie. Like when it came out, like she loved that movie.
It was just a well done movie in general. Like it apparently was supposed to be a lot darker than what it ended up being, and I'm glad they went the way that they went with it, because it's just, I don't know, it's funny in a not making fun of anyone kind of way,
Yeah.
and it's got just enough action, and I think if you are a Star Trek fan, like you can really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And even if you're not a Star Trek fan, I think people know enough about Star Trek to know that they are parodying
I feel like not just Star
Star
Trek,
Trek.
but honestly, like,
any sci-fi show.
yes, like, or any of, like, for people that didn't watch, because it was parodied off the original Star Trek show from the 60s. But even if you're a Next Generation fan, which a lot of people now are,
Yeah.
you could still have the same appreciation for it,
And like the Alan Rickman's character, Alexander Dane, always resented, like, he did not want to be typecast as like this person that only does sci-fi films, and that's kind of what happened with Sir Patrick Stewart. It was that he really did enjoy his time on Star Trek, but did not want to be typecast as this sci-fi guy.
Right.
Like, he was a very serious thespian. Like, he did a lot of Shakespeare on stage, and he wanted to be taken as a serious actor. And it was like, nope, Jean-Luc Picard, that's you. That's you, sir.
Do you know what, though? Like, they did such a damn good job with that series and movie. Like, it was just, I take you as a very serious actor, sir.
I do.
Everybody should.
And then came back for, what, don't they have a show now, Picard?
Yeah, they had 2 seasons. I don't know if they're going to keep it going. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but he came back with, I think quite a few people.
Yeah,
Like,
there
from the
was,
from TNG.
what you would call it, a lot of, like, guest star kind of things. Like, I don't know if anyone, I have to go back and rewatch it. When we switched over cable streaming service and all that other bullshit, I have to, like, pay for, was it CBS, or get the app and, like, go back to it. So they've, like, I watched most of the first season, and like I said, there was a lot of, like, guest star appearances, but I don't know if they're going to be reoccurring. I don't think anybody...
Did you like it?
Was it? Yeah. I had a lot of people kind of hate on it. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think people don't like, they want the reboots, but then when they get the reboots, they're like, it's not what I envisioned.
Yeah.
Like, well, then you fucking make it yourself, dude. Okay? All right? That's why I get so pissy with people that, and this might be controversial, I get so pissy with people who are like, they want movie adaptations of their favorite books. But they get mad when it is not how they picture it in their head. It's like, what? No one, unless you make your own version, it is never going to be like what you picture in your head.
I mean,
it is never going to be a perfect adaptation. Like, I know a lot of people, and this is what we have to watch, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It is beloved.
Apparently. I don't know.
We're watching it.
Okay.
Okay, if I'm going to watch Alien and all of those fucking shits, we're watching Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Okay? The extended editions.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
All right? You're going to fall in love with the Fellowship.
I probably will. Realistically, like, I probably will.
Yeah.
Harry Potter, on the other hand, is a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Potter fans out there, because I know y'all are diehards. I feel like if I had read it at the age that was marketed to, I probably would have been a big fan.
I think you got to get past this 4th book.
Honestly, the books, they're not bad. I just don't see the hype. And again, Harry Potter is a bitch.
He is a bitch.
I'm like, why are you so special? You're not special.
I know.
So far, I have not figured out a reason why you were so goddamn special.
It is, when you think about it with the lens of adulthood, it is a crude, rudimentary, definitely meant for children.
What? Because I mean,
like, storytelling wise.
It's like I said, it's not bad, and like some of the subject matter, I was kind of like, oh,
yeah,
this is kind of dark. Wow, like it's not written bad or anything. I was going in expecting to be like, oh, okay, I understand what the hype is, especially specifically with Harry Potter's character, and I'm like,
I think though, to be fair, I don't think people are obsessed with Harry Potter, like the character.
Right.
They're obsessed with like the whole world in and of itself. They're obsessed with like the
Okay.
relationships between like the story and everything like that. I don't think there are actual Harry Potter fans
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, no,
like
you're
that
right.
actually like love Harry Potter.
Yeah. No, now that you bring it up that way, all right. Yeah, no, I could see that.
Like I to be honest anyway, like I know a lot of Harry Potter fans would be like, "No, Harry Potter's a bitch."
Yeah.
Like they're literally they would all most of them that I know they would agree to be like he's literally like
Useless. Just about.
yeah.
Damn,
Like
damn near.
the only reason he makes it through all 7 books is because of Hermione
Yep.
and Ron
Yep.
and everyone else that helps him.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason.
But no, I mean, yeah. Now, when you say that, and like if I sit back and think about the whole, everything that goes into the books and makes them great, I could see that. Like,
Yeah.
the world itself is pretty cool.
Yes. And I think once you get past this book, it gets better.
I'm almost done it, by the way. The third book. Like, I just need to
Fourth
finish it
book.
today. Am I on the fourth?
Goblet of
sure?
Fire?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
All right. I have a couple chapters left. I'll try to finish it today.
All right. I mean, there's
You have to finish Magicians, so when you do that, or at least start this next season, I will
All right.
start reading the
I'm
fifth
still
book.
in one of my comfort shows.
All right. Well, when you start that, you let me know, and I'll take the fourth book. 'Cause I got other books to read. So
The 5th book.
the fifth book. Jesus fucking Christ! Give me the next book in the series, and I'll start reading it when you start watching The Magicians again. Mama's got other shit to read right now.
Okay. Back to my original point, though.
Yeah.
With Lord of the Rings, there are a lot of people. Like, I feel like the only reason that worked for a lot of people was because the movies are so long. They could fit so much
Yes. Yeah,
into these
that's
movies,
fair.
especially the extended editions. But still, they do leave quite a few things out. And
They
people are
have
still
to.
mad about it. They're like, oh my God, what about Tom Bombadil? Like, they're literally, do you want a 5-hour long movie? Yes. Honestly, I would watch it. I would watch it.
That would take you days to watch, as much as you pause shit to go do other stuff.
Oh my God, yeah.
It would take
One
you a week.
episode of Criminal Minds takes me 3 hours, and they are 43 minutes long.
Yeah, that would take you a minimum of a week to watch one 5-hour movie.
Yeah.
Minimum. I could probably watch it, break it up in 2 days.
Yeah, probably. I'm not that person that can, like, do shit when things are going on. I don't have that attention span. I don't.
It's okay.
Like, I wander. I'll be like, oh, what's this doing? What's this doing? What's my cat doing? She almost went into her toasty bed.
Oh,
Little bitch didn't.
we are so off topic right now.
We are.
Like,
Sorry.
really off topic. I was for a minute there. I was kind of like, I think I'm just gonna let it happen.
But it's just gonna happen. This is.
It's just natural progression. It's just not. It just feels right.
It does. But yeah, Galaxy Quest. Good stuff. If you like it, they do make it family friendly. I think it is good. I think it holds up today.
I would absolutely agree that it holds up today. I don't know, just if you like sci-fi and you've been into sci-fi for a long time, including like shows, you'll appreciate it if you haven't already seen it.
Yeah, because like the whole premise is these actors that were on a sci-fi show where everything obviously is fake, and they're put into a real, like, they're actually put into space. They're actually put into a real.
Because these poor
Holy shit.
these poor aliens think that they're actually
Yeah.
real. Like, they don't realize that the show is fake. Like, they're just like, oh no, like, we need this amazing captain. He's gonna save us. And they're like, fuck,
Yeah.
this is not real, buddy.
But that's actually even that, like, that whole premise itself of like these aliens think that the Galaxy Quest show were actual chronicles. There were people back when Gilligan's Island was on TV. There
Yeah.
were people that believed that it was real, that they were going to stage a rescue attempt.
I kind of feel bad that they actually believe that.
Yeah, using a coconut as a phone,
Right.
like just
I mean, just Ginger. Just look at Ginger. Come on.
Look at Gilligan.
Right. Well, I guess too there was fan fiction, I think, that was written for the original Star Trek series. It was kind of basically the same premise as Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
So apparently, like, this idea has already kind of been put out there. It's just they finally made it cinematically.
Man, remember? Okay, so back in my day,
Back in your day.
Back in my day, when fan fiction... So, fan fiction was something that you had to hide.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you had to hide the fact that you ever read it. Especially, you would have to hide the fact if you wrote it. And now it's, like, fucking accepted. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. There are, like, huge sites and followings for certain fan fictions.
But, like, that was the dirty, nasty smut. That was your dirty little secret that you wouldn't tell your best fucking friend. Do you read fan fiction? Fuck no.
For biggest nerds of all.
Yeah.
Biggest nerds. Biggest nerds that ever nerded.
The biggest nerds to ever nerd, that's who they are. Bigger than those nerds. Those are the nerds that read and wrote fan fiction back in our day. Now, it's all cool and trendy.
Yep. Give it
That's
a
how
couple
you
years.
That's how you fucking get Twilight.
Twilight.
Yeah. And 50 Shades of Grey.
Garbage.
Both of those things.
Garbage. Trash.
So that's the downside of fan fiction. Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. Fucking garbage. The writing, the story, everything. I think the reason that people like Twilight is almost ironically because it was so bad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's definitely movies out there. It's so bad. That's why you like it.
Yeah.
For me personally, neither one of those fall into that category.
I'm actually I really like Jamie Dornan. Very, very upset that for those movies he was clean shaven because he is quite scrumptious.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I know you and I had this conversation before. If Charlie Hunnam actually followed through with that movie, I would have watched it. Probably not all three, but I would have watched at least the first.
maybe I don't have the thing for Charlie Hunnam that everyone
Really?
else does. Not that he's not a good-looking man, but I didn't watch the motorcycle show.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched it enough where I'm like, yeah, do you?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna continue to piggyback off of John Oliver and be like, hashtag not my Christian Grey.
That's fine, because Jamie Dornan, he hashtag was my Christian Grey. Although if I would have watched them with more fervor if he had his full Jamie Dornan beard
Fair,
and
yeah.
with his Irish accent.
Oh. Melt.
Yeah.
Just gone. Just done.
This is the only reason I watched that. What was that? Someday. What movie was I telling you about?
All I know is that it had
Sebastian
him,
Stan.
yeah, Sebastian Stan, and there's one other guy, right?
The tiniest appearance of Matthew Gray Gubler,
Yes.
which is so upsetting. Like, I think he's the only reason I still watch Criminal Minds.
Probably.
I fucking love him.
But you know what, though? Like I said, it only takes one either really, really good actor or actress or really, really hot actor or actress for you to, like, stick with a movie or show.
And that's,
Myself included. Like, yeah.
yeah. Like, not that the show is bad. There are some episodes where you're like there's just an episode that I skipped where the premise is just stupid. These teenage, high school, maybe college age kids, they do the online gaming where like they like kill each other and all that kind of shit, like a Call of Duty style type thing. So they they hijack a school bus of kids and get them all in this warehouse and then make them go follow through with this like real life game scenario where they end up like killing these kids.
Interesting. Okay.
The premise seems more interesting than what it ends up being, and I think one of the reasons why I didn't fucking like it was that I think the one kid is the guy from the oldest brother from Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Who actually recently ended up doing, I think he recently got arrested for like a DUI, like just being a fucking scumbag. Bring back Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's who I want.
That was like, I feel like in our age group, almost everybody's first crush.
Yeah. I remember this is the only reason I watched I'll Be Home for Christmas was because of him.
Yeah. I remember, we gotta wrap this up, but I remember though, like watching Home Improvement, having a crush on him, and then you could see where I started to go into, like, the goth phase and the teen phase.
Yeah.
Because, like, towards the end, he had a friend that was, like, just super gothed out to the point where, like, his mom was kind of freaked out. And I think his mom went back to school to be a psychologist and a therapist. And that was, like, her first client. She was like, let me refer you to somebody who's a little bit more experienced than me. Which I thought was kind of rude. But I was like, I was like, oh, my God, he's so cute, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that just set up. It was a precursor to everything leading up to now.
Yep. Yeah. I remember seeing memes that, like, they show Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Aaron Carter, all those people that had, like, the middle cut, like,
Yep.
They're like, if these were your first crushes, it's time for some retinol. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you and everything you stand for.
But yes, please.
But yes, I will also take that. Because skincare matters, kids.
It really
okay?
does.
Start when you're young, because when you get to be our age.
I mean, I would say now is a good time to start.
In your
We're
20s.
not that old.
We're not that old, but also in your 20s is a better time.
I think in the 20s, take care of your skin. So sunblock. Don't tan too much. or at
Sunblock
all.
is probably, if you do nothing else,
sunblock.
Sunscreen, sunblock, whatever you want to call it.
It was like over tanning and sunburning will age the fuck out of you. So in your 20s, I would say take care of your skin. I would say 30s, start to, do some preventative care.
Some reversal care, I mean.
Oh, Jesus fuck. All right. So next week.
Oh, we're mentioning time frames now. Isn't that ambitious of us?
So listen, life right now and schedules are just fucked. They're out the window.
Let's just say on our next episode. We're not
When-
going to say when it's going to air. We're not going to say anything like that.
Fair enough.
Because that's better for us. There's less pressure on us to perform because we get performance anxiety. We
Yeah.
cannot meet deadlines. And life is crazy and up in the air. We've got shit going on. Just like everyone does.
So our next episode, whenever that is.
Whenever. We will not name a time
No.
or a place, a
Could be
date.
now, could be July. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Keep chilling on the edge of your seat.
You'll never know when we're going to come.
I hope that's not the case, but
I want to know when I'm going to come, okay? Seriously. Don't make it a surprise for me. Just... Anyway, on our next episode, we will be discussing The Fifth Element. Is that not correct?
that is correct.
That is correct.
Okay.
So, watch Galaxy Quest. I don't know where you can watch it. Probably what? Amazon. Did you even watch it?
I didn't know. Amazon. Yeah.
Amazon. All right, because I have the DVDs. So.
Of course you do.
What?
If you like our vibe, please like and subscribe.
Wow. All of our social medias will be linked in the description box down below.